So you've been thinking about getting something fun for outdoors? We've got some options for you. Today we're going to be going over some small Segways and electric unicycles. I started here with the Segway S. It's kind of a good introductory model. These things are a lot of fun. Now what we're going to be going over today is kind of a base model electric unicycle. This is the Ninebot S1. Then the higher end unicycle, this is the Inmotion V11. And we have kind of like the base Segway, which is the Segway S. Then we have the model up, which is the Segway S Plus. This will do about 10 miles. This will do about, I think, 75 miles. This will do about 10 miles. This doubles it at 20. So these are a lot of fun. It's a great way to enjoy the outside. It's a great way to have fun with your partner and your kids. They're quiet, so you can talk while you're using them. They don't require any gas. First, we'll go over the Segway S a little bit. Now, this is a self-balancing pad. Essentially, you stand on it, and it does the balancing. To move, you lean forward, or you're going to fall into a pool. If you want to stop, you lean back, or if you want to go backwards, you lean back. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. At first people get on, they're trying to balance, but it does the balancing. You just lean. But these things are a lot of fun. This tire might be a little bit low, so you might hear it. But once you get used to it, it just becomes second nature. They're great for walking dogs. Come on, puppy, let's go. Let's go for a run. And they're just great for having fun. You can tour, you can talk, you can cover more area. They're great for the beaches, and they're great for having fun too. You know, like once you get used to it, it's amazing what these things can do. They're decent even off-road. You know, the traction is just incredible. I think these have a calculation of something like they calculate your balance 1,000 times per second. So as you move forward, it just moves along with you. So this will go up to about 10 miles an hour, which is a decent speed, definitely enough to get hurt. The next model up is the Segway S Plus. Now, same principles on this one, but we've got larger tires, a little more on the top end. You get about 12 miles an hour instead of 10, and it goes about twice as far. You can go about 21 miles on this thing. That's mostly on flat ground. If you're doing more intensive, it's going to limit your range on it. But with the taller wheels, it's a little more stable and a little easier to balance on. This also is like the ultimate one for walking dogs, because you can do a couple on one charge. And then another really cool feature about the Segway S Plus is it has a remote control. That's not the easiest thing to always pop out. But this remote control has a few options. One, let's see, gives you a little horn. People are on your way. Excuse me, miss. The really cool feature, though, is having it follow you. So you just put this remote in your pocket, and the Segway will follow you. Now, you can put a backpack on it. You can't have someone ride on it. Oh, there, it's losing my signal a little bit. Come on. Come on, robot. It's also easier for it if you're on flat ground. This is an uneven. Oh, yeah, it's having a hard time getting over this little speed bump here. Come on, Segway. Come on, puppy. Come on, here we go. We got lots of electric over here for you. So it's a cool feature. Again, these are going to perform best on flat ground. We have like uneven surfaces with some bumps and stuff here. But then it also has the remote control feature where you can just manually operate it. So these are a lot of fun. It doesn't take too long to get used to these. Every time you get on it, it gets easier and easier. If you've ever been on a hoverboard, it's gonna be cake. Like when a kid gets on here for the first time, they just get on it like it's nothing. An adult, when they get on it the first time, it's usually, whoa, because they're trying to balance rather than just relax. It takes some time to get to know it and to trust the technology. But once you get to trust it, I mean, it's just like second nature, you know? You can just count on it to do the balancing and you stay standing on it. Next, we're gonna get into the electric unicycles. Okay, now we're gonna review the electric unicycles. These have a lot of parallels where the balance is the same going this way, but now we have to balance this way too, and it's a whole new thing to learn, a whole new exercise for your mind. I kind of have been seeing these after I got into these, and I've always wanted to get into them. This is basically the lowest entry-level unicycle that you can get. These cost around a little over 400 new, I think around like 460, something like that. This is the Ninebot S1. Its stats are almost the same as this. They both go about 10 miles and 10 miles an hour. Now this was a whole new thing to learn, and it's definitely a lot more challenging than that. But just like anything, the more practice you get, it becomes kind of like second nature. These are a lot of fun. I would say they're more dangerous than the Segways, but they're a lot of fun. And if you want to learn to use an electric unicycle, you know, a lot of the bigger ones cost a few $1,000s, and you don't really probably want to learn on one that you're going to be dropping. So this is, you know, it's priced decently. They're fun. You can change the colors on them, and it's the same principle. To move forward, you lean forward. To brake, you lean back. You can go backwards on these. I'm starting to learn that, but I can't go backwards on the big one yet. But yeah, a lot of parallels to the Segway. It's just a lot of fun. You go outside, have fun. This also goes pretty well off-road. But without the suspension, when you hit a bump, it can really kind of like rock you. We'll go to a step up on the electric unicycle. So this one doesn't have a headlight or anything. It's really, you know, more of an introductory one. This one's more like a small motorcycle or scooter, like a one-wheeled motorcycle or scooter. This one will go over 30 miles an hour. It has a legit front headlight, and it has suspension. So if you hit a big bump, your feet can go down, the suspension absorbs it, and then you get back on. So this is the Inmotion V11. On a bigger tire, it has more stability, but they both have their own learning curve. But going through the woods with this, you're going through just so quietly, taking in the fresh air. It's like you're flying, essentially. These you can actually even travel on depending on the area that you live in. Since it'll do like 75 miles in a charge, you can get to your destination and get back. And at 30 miles an hour, you can keep up on most, like, in a lot of areas. But these are a lot of fun. Like anything, practice makes perfect. It takes time to learn. But I got the small one probably like a month to a month and a half ago. It took me like probably 2 weeks to get down the functioning of it. And then a couple weeks after that, I got this one. And every day I'm getting a little better. But they're a lot of fun. This one also has a trolley handle so that if you want to walk it, or you know, even if you need to get up steps. Probably smaller steps. But yeah, this is just a small introductory video on these fun new e-toys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please comment any questions, any videos that you want to see, and if you click on the link here, it's probably another video that you'd enjoy watching. Thanks.